Hello, my name is Peter van Eyck, and what I want to bring to the table today is 4 strategic cloud issues that I'd like to discuss with you. They are zero trust architecture, digital sovereignty, migration and exit strategies, and educating digital natives. And I believe that these 4 are to be discussed at a senior level in every major organization. So let's start with zero trust architecture, although there's no particular order in them. The original idea of data center security was that there's a hard shell and a soft inside. Once you penetrate the hard shell, you have free reign. For a number of reasons, this model no longer works. Because we cannot afford to have this soft inside, not even if it's split up in different zones. So the whole idea of zero trust architecture is that there are no trusted zones. There is no single secured parameter. Everything needs to have a controlled access with validated identities of people, of devices, of locations. This tremendously reduces privilege escalation, which is one of the major attack paths for any hacker or nation-state actor or what have you. And it also, on the benefit side, it allows the organization to move beyond the confines of the data center. Now, zero trust architecture isn't particularly new. Google pioneered this concept about a decade ago with their Beyond Corp. But actually implementing zero trust architecture across an entire organization with a lot of legacy is a major strategic objective. The next strategic issue that I'd like to discuss is digital sovereignty, in particular for Europe. Data has it that 94% of European data is on American servers. The Gartner's Magic Quadrant on IaaS lists 7 major infrastructure as a service providers. 5 are US, 2 are Chinese, none of them are European. And this brings to many of my clients a fear that they have no control over their data. And as a result, many digital innovation, digital transformation initiatives get impeded by this lack of trust and this fear of nation-state interference. A third one on a strategic level is migration and exit strategies. How do you migrate from an on-premises situation to cloud? Well, the cloud providers are going to help you with that. From one cloud to another cloud is also something that you want to be able to do to some extent to retain strategic choices. And there are a couple of companies who find it very relevant to have a cloud repatriation strategy, so bringing back from the cloud. There are many reasons for this. Cost is one of them. Business continuity is definitely one of them. This is one of the reasons why the regulators request that there is a migration and exit strategy. And of course, there are many other reasons why you want to reduce vendor lock-in. Now, to have a proper approach is on the one hand impossible, and on the other hand not that hard if you take the right steps. But once again, this needs to be a strategic objective driven from the top. After all, it is a supply chain issue, and those are strategic in, I would say, almost every organization. Then the fourth strategic issue that I would like to discuss is how to educate digital natives. I've been a cloud and cloud security trainer for more than 10 years now, and in the early days I was helping and training people who are about my age. Today we are educating people who are 40 years younger, and they bring a completely different background to the table. And that's not good, that's not bad, it's just something that our approach to educating people is not adapted to. For the, let's say, more experienced people among the audience, do you remember the magic of the first remote? Where before that we had a television set that you actually had to walk to. And when television sets with remote controls came on the market, it was amazing, it was astonishing. The current generation of digital natives has no other idea than you touch a screen and something happens on the other side of the world. They are unconsciously competent in that. Problem with unconscious competence is that it doesn't scale very well, and it also doesn't help you communicate to other people, which is one of the most essential things to do in an organization as you innovate. As another consequence, digital natives don't know what they don't know, because they haven't consciously learned the fact that a remote control is actually a lot of technology instead of something that is their birth-given right. When I have discussions with people, you have a tendency, some of my audience goes like, yeah, cloud is like a mainframe, but different. Digital natives go like, what is a mainframe? So we need to completely re-engineer the educational approach to digital natives when it comes to cloud and cloud security. Otherwise, they will not be able to fully function in a team. At the same time, we have to think about how to keep older people on board. Although if you are 50 or 60 in IT, you've probably went through 5 or 6 iterations of technology already, and it's no big deal to handle iteration number 7. So what is your strategic issue in relation to the 4 that I already had? If you have a question on another one, or maybe a question on how to actually deal with one of these, or a comment on how we should approach these, use the comments area below or around this video to add to the conversation. Thanks for your attention.